Hello, everybody. The story that we're going to read today has to do with blindness. And so we have a girl that um, basically had sight and then she became blind. So, what is blindness, Lana?
Blindness is like when you can't see and usually people need to help you or you have a cane. And there are a lot of ways to get blind, like from an accident or if you stare in the light too long. There's a lot of ways to get blind.
Mhm. So this is Chip. He's actually an older dog. How old is Chip?
Chip is like um 13 years old. In December he'll turn 14. But yeah, he's pretty old for
I feel like he's younger because I think he's like 1 year older than I've been married, which is only like 11 years.
No, last
Unless
year.
there's something I don't know.
Last year he turned in Christmas, during Christmas. We forgot his birthday.
Oh my gosh. Shh. You didn't hear that. So Chip started to become blind. He's a dog, and so he doesn't have to do as many things as humans do, so he hasn't had to adjust that much. But Lana, what are some of the things that you've seen him struggle with?
Well, like when you're outside and then you come back inside and you can't really see as well. Inside it's a little darker. Chip, usually when he's outside, he comes back in. He usually runs into walls or he does other stuff, and he it has trouble, like especially when it's dark. Like when he wants to get on the bed, we have to turn on the light so he can jump on. Usually, if there's not light on, he just falls right on the bed.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, in the story that we're reading, we had a high school girl, and if you can imagine the situation where you can see perfectly, and all of a sudden something happens and you can't see anymore, and so you're adjusting not only to how difficult being a teenager in high school is, but also now that you're also blind, and so you have to figure out that dynamic as well. So she's going through some trauma because of that. In Touching Spirit Bear, the way it connects, obviously we have Cole and Peter, and they're going through their trauma and trying to work through that. And so just kind of the idea that it's really important. You have to work through it. You can go ahead and put it down now. And you have to deal with whatever trauma or pain that you have. Otherwise, things aren't going to get better. Is one of the big takeaways that connects with Touching Spirit Bear. All right, let's go ahead and run through the lesson. We have our blind excerpt lesson, and we have our title blind with the subtitle dealing with past trauma. That's our connection with Touching Spirit Bear. So our main character is realizing that, or starting to realize that she's going to have to deal with it, with her trauma, before she can move on and start living her life. So for the lesson, you're just going to view that as it says here. For the assignment, it does say view, but obviously you're still going to turn that in through Kami. I set it to view because I have a few students that their Google Docs or their Kami isn't working, so I send them the Google Doc link. So they do it in there and they send it to me in the inbox. So if you're having that problem, please let me know. I'll send you the link. You can do it and then send it back to me. All right. For our quiz, we're going to score at least a 2 to be able to move on, but you can take it multiple times. All right. So let's go ahead and click on the lesson. And we have our title and our subtitle there. I can read and annotate the blind excerpt and make connections with Touching Spirit Bear. An excerpt, just as a reminder, is just a shorter part of a longer text. So this is actually a book, and this is just one part of one chapter in that book, so chapter 2. Our starter, we're watching the video right now, and our classwork is to annotate and read the blind excerpt, submit it in Kami. For closure, we have a quiz, like I said, so you're gonna have to get a 2 on that. So if I click on the assignment, it'll take me here, and yours will look something like this, except for it should have a button on the bottom that you can click on, which I just refreshed it, so it should be there. And if you ever are in here and you can't see that for some reason, like if you closed out Kami and you couldn't see that, make sure you just refresh the page and you can get that back. So we have directions here, but they're also on the document. So we'll go ahead and just load that. And we're just waiting for Kami to load up. So, blind excerpt. For this story, we have an annotation guide. So that's going to be where it tells you what you need to find in the text. It always starts out with that 2 questions that you have, right? Highlight or underline 2 sentences or passages that you have questions about. Highlight or underline at least 1 passage that connects with something you already know. Highlight or underline 3 to 5 vocab words. Highlight or underline 3 to 5 key details in the text. All right. When you're making your comments, explaining why you highlighted stuff, I don't really care how you do that. So if you want to just do videos, you can just do videos. If you want to just do voice comment, you can. If you want to write, just like we have been doing, you can do that. But for your comments, make sure you do at least one of those things. All right. Either a text comment, which we've done in the past, a voice comment so I can hear what you said, or a video comment so I can watch your thoughts about that. All right. For this first sentence, I did a video comment so you can basically, I'm pretty sure, at least what I saw last time when I did that, you guys could see it. So you can see what the comment I made about that, but it was just basically about how it's an interesting perspective that she has for being such a young person. So the idea that it doesn't matter if I just sit here all day, every day, and not move for 50 years, I'll still get old and die. So it's not going to stop anything from happening. The world still goes on. I thought that was interesting. I was just wondering how she got to a point where she has that perspective. So that's a question that I had. So that would be my first highlight or underline question. Okay. If you can see that, you can watch it. If not, you can just highlight stuff since I have it on video, and video pops up, and then I can start recording through there. Okay. So there it is. As you can see, I'm wearing a tank top because nothing goes together like cami and tank tops. So if you're not on cami with tank top, I don't know what to tell you. So you're going to do the assignment. You're going to do the annotations. And then we have a couple after reading questions. The last question has to do with comparing it to Peter and Cole. When you're finished with that, you're going to click submit. It's up here somewhere for you. And in the assignment itself, kind of showed you what it should look like. Turn in right there. So turn in through Cami. When you're done, do the quiz, and you're done with this module. I hope you enjoy the text and make those connections, and on the assignment. Let me know if you have any questions in the inbox here. All right. Once again, good luck. Enjoy the text. Let me know if you have questions. Peace to all. To all.